So let's get it going here. We have Red Rage in front of us. I've made very few changes because this list is a little bit closer to that tried and true. You could pick this up for an F&M. You could take it with you. You could leave Magic for 4 or 5 months. You could come back and you would probably do reasonably well. You would just check if there's any bans that happened. And because Magic Online does that for me, obviously nothing happened since the last time I really played this. It's got all your Red Prison things. It's got some of the new cards in there as well, such as Ragavans and Furies. I say new as in like generally new. It's got crowd favorite Squee as well here, which I don't know why, but I went ahead and added an extra one. We've adjusted the sideboard a little bit from the deck list that will be presented below, and it's more or less the adjustments are in the sideboard. As always, I encourage you to look at your sideboard and go, what am I going to find myself against? More Tron list, maybe an extra pillage in here, more artifact-based list, maybe you're good on the Shattering Sprees, maybe small creatures, the Abrade, but you do see artifacts, stuff like that. If you have a whole bunch of ley lines out there, get this Storm Breath in there. If not, and you're playing against someone at your shop with Bitter Blossom and Lingering Souls, play your Thundermaw Hellkites. Anyway, I think this is what we've got for us today, at least for League number 1. We'll see if we do League number 2 with something else. Then we'll see what we're doing on time. Potentially a League number 3, but that's very unlikely right now as we spool up into our stuff. We'll probably hit Evan for a raid, make sure he gets a fat raid of like 500 people, right? No, we'll see. We'll see how many we get. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Let's get things kicked off. You're here to watch Magic. You're not here to watch a fluffy talk. That being said, based on last night's stream, I might get up once or twice to stretch the legs. Fluffy getting old. Remember, Fluffy's 5 years older than when he started this. What a weirdo. You've done long streams many a time. I've been here for at least 6 long streams. Grants for the kids. It's for the kids. The wife's around to feed me. And I do still take breaks during those Extra Life ones. Maybe we'll have Extra Life later this year. We'll have to see what our situation is. Until then, though, let's go ahead and get some things started while we wait for our life to get on track and just wait for feedback and all that good stuff. If I do end up getting a call at any point, I will need to take that because it's during the day. But hey, let's just go. Let's go. I was really close, and I figured it was smarter to play this than to play something with Lightning Skelemental, because I don't think Lightning Skelemental works right now. But I could be wrong, and if you think Lightning Skelemental should be featured soon, just let me know. I will make it work. Unearths, Lightning Skelementals. It feels like it's just a worse version of the red blacklist nowadays, but you never know. You never know. All right, let's go ahead and keep this. This is a okay opener. We got some removal. We got Blood Moon to test my opponent's mana base. Got Eidolons. Remember, these are typically people that I don't run into because we usually are a night's time streamer. So we're gonna run into new faces, hopefully, and we're gonna introduce them to what Blood Moon is all about. You hate that you're only missing from scam is reanimation cards? Like, oh, perfect. Perfect. Like feign death and stuff. This feels like rhinos. Maybe daytime meta's more like strict with the they know what they want, right? They play on par, where everybody late at night plays all kinds of garbage, including myself. Ice, yep. Wow. We got it. We got it. F6 through this. We'll see what they do. Eidolons are actually decent. Red Rage has a little bit of trouble against rhinos just because I do lack the chalices anywhere in the sideboard. And that was a consideration based on the list we played last night that had some chalices. We'll see what happens, though. I do need a top deck land for a Blood Moon. Opponent's obviously happy with basics at this point. We do have a couple Furies to clean up some of these rhinos. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm really hoping that I can play like maybe Seasoned Pyromancer here or Eidolon. I mean, I guess I can play an Eidolon technically. Let's go ahead and exile one of these, kill a Rhino. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to wait on the other one. We'll just Bone Crusher Giants the other one as well, and then leave them with a 4/4, and then maybe try to play this out instead of immediately using my other Fury here. I'm a little worried that they're going to just have another Cascade spell and I'm going to be dealing with 3 rhinos here. Run it in for 4. Not a whole reason, a lot of reasons to play Blood Moon at this point. They have their 2 basics that they need plus red mana. Oh, more rhinos. All right. We might be conceding this one if I miss a land drop here. So that's a lot of rhinos. I missed the land drop. I can kill 1 rhino. I can take 8, which is half my life because I would probably take Eidolon to block Cascade. I take 1 to put that out. I'd be at 7. 7 with 8. Play another. Go down to 6. I think we're good to go to game 2 here. Oh yeah, nothing showing up. All right, I did have a Ratchet Bomb. I opted to take that out. Maybe that would have been something that was nice to have, but it's whatever. We got to play with what we have. These 4 cards are what interest me the most here. We can take our Fire Artisans out. We can probably take out... Don't necessarily want to take the Bone Crusher. We want to still be kind of quick. Let's take out 1 Light Up the Night and 1 extra Chandra Torch of Defiance. We're low to the ground at this point. The Pillages are an interesting add that I use for a little bit more of those combo style lists. Knocking opponents back by 1 land is usually very good. Well, this is hilarious. And then the Engineered, I think, explains itself, and then whatever else I brought in, it's just meat to the list. I drew all the lands last night. Yeah. Oh, Gemstone Cavern. That's what we do sometimes. Monkeytron, yeah. Ideally, we're going to get Monkey to hit our opponent, but it's going to be probably unlikely just because they have Fire and Ice, and my opponent has a Gemstone. That being said, they have 4 cards plus the draw here, so it's kind of low on cards. This can get their basic forest that they need. Got that good monkey 4 of a kind who plays poker out there. I'm definitely going to slam the Blood Moon. Obviously, my opponent can have the green mana here, which is a little bit frustrating. Because green and red is for their instant speed variation of things, but they won't have the blue. The other thing is green could be like Boseiju or something like that. I would like another land here. It's going to be tough for Monkey to attack. I'm going to have to, but land would be great. No dice there. Please don't have the instant speed spell to block Monkey. Please let it hit. Okay, I'll take that. We'll play another Monkey. That's better than Rhinos. Rhinos blocking and me not having the 3rd land. It's still bad that I don't have the 3rd land, but it's not maybe the end of the world having the Monkey there. All right, we do have a land this time. Gonna swing, see if we can connect. This time we do. We're in a great position then. They might have had the, what is it, Shardless Agent. Brazen Borrower is a no-go here. Let's go ahead and play Seasoned Pyromancer. Get rid of the other 2 Ragavans, I think. Draw some fresh cards and try to beat them down quickly here. That looks great. Bone Crusher, Fury, Chandra. These are great. Before Force of Negation. Get out of here, Grayus. Go to class. Grayus is just taunting us. He's in a feisty mood. We avoid Fury here. Lucky for us. Would have killed quite a few things. Daytime Grayus, very feisty Grayus. We're going to keep attacking. If my opponent does have the spell, which it looks like they have it this time, it's whatever. Oh, no. Fire kills 2 things. Gotta get all that sass. All right. We get to play Chandra here, and I think I'm just going to jam an Eidolon, because Eidolon is damage. It's 4 damage when my opponent cascades. So you can treat Eidolon as essentially very close to a Boros Charm in this matchup. If you get 2 Eidolons out before they get their cascade going, things are great. Oh, Force of Vigor. My opponent is out of cards, though, and the Force of Vigor was the Shardless Agent. So, opponent is in top deck mode, and we are in damage mode, I guess. I'm not in any mode. I'm just bashing my opponent's face in. All right. Turn comes back. We're going to just swing for 3. I can play this land before combat. I'm swinging for 3 here because I could then use Fury. I could use Chandra downtick to get rid of rhinos if they're a problem. Let's go up for damage here. Going to 5. Just kidding. 4. And then maybe I Bone Crusher Giant Stomp here and uptick Chandra. What are they doing? What are you doing, opponent? I'm going to stomp in response to this. The reason I'm going to stomp in response to this is I know they have no cards here, and then I can just play Chandra or pretty much attack with just the Seasoned Pyromancer. Or I got Squee as well. So I've got some good follow-ups there. So clearly we can take down the Rhino list. It's just a matter of, can I do it? And is this going to continue to show that, hey, the dice roll super matters on how games play out? I don't believe I have any sideboard to do here. Let's go. All right, hand is okay. It does Blood Moon things. The Blood Moon's not fast. I'm going to keep it. I have ways to get rid of some cards. Blood Moon, like I said, we'll make it interesting. Squee is a fast clock. My opponent did have to mulligan to 6. And while it may be painful to get the Blood Moon to resolve, it could hinder my opponent enough. We may be leading with Blood Moon as well. Remember, my opponent might get a bunch of 2 pairs of rhinos out or something like that, but they may not have mana to fix that after the fact. What I mean by fix that after the fact is that Blood Moon comes down and then I have only rhinos to deal with, and then I can hopefully clear those and win from there. Can clear them through engineered explosives or trying to kill them through damage. All right, here we go. Opponent's got something. They have a strictly mountain-based mana base if I can land this Blood Moon. And I am going to try this. We could be putting pressure on them. They did suspend a Crashing Footfalls here. I think this is the greatest chance to do this. They could have a Force of Vigor to clear the Blood Moon. They had a Force of Negation. They got rid of a Fire and Ice. Okay. Now we're going to raise. Now we're going to raise. Let's go ahead and put this up there so you all can see that slightly located little 3 over there. That's what we're paying attention to. Squee's turn to shine. Engineered Explosives is an excellent find here. Put this up here. It's in the way of great Squee, the traitor of all of you loyal people out there. Look at all them bones. Going straight to combat, trying to get our token here. No dice on the token. Okay. We'll get Squee again one day. F6 through this turn. Couple bolts. Spikefield Hazard. This should go get an island for them. And it does. I feel like I'm supposed to put this Engineered Explosives down sooner than later here. 4 mana. What's up? How's it going? Sidna. Gotta practice saying people's names. Murktide. How big is this Murktide? It's a 5/5. Okay, we can handle a 5/5 Murktide. That's gonna die. Do I want to handle it like this though? I think so. I think we ping ping. I think I'm going to put a land out so I have a little more mana next turn. And I'm going to jam the Engineered Explosives while my opponent can't force this. And then I can get rid of the Crashing Footfalls. It might eat a few Elemental tokens, but Elemental tokens are 1/1s. Rhinos are 4/4s, except the best Rhino. The best Rhino is better than a 4/4. Rhinos come off next turn. It is nice to see you. How are you doing? I'm gonna play Squee. It leaves me 2 mana open here. Doesn't burn my Seasoned Pyromancers just yet. It creates a token. Obviously, this token is going to be blown up here probably by the Engineered Explosive. This is a good spot to be in against our Rhino friend. Not to mention that Squee will stick around, and Seasoned Pyromancer would create 2 tokens but would lose 1 pretty quickly. Or this will regenerate it, and that'll be fine and dandy. And what's great here is unless they have exactly the force to get rid of the Engineered Explosive in response to Crashing Footfalls cast here, this Engineered Explosives will kill these Rhinos, which is one of the few ways that Red can deal with Rhinos. 4 power is just insane. And I'm going to burn this now. If my opponent has another Crashing Footfalls immediately after this, so be it. But Squee is resilient. Squee is going to get bounced to hand. 1, 2, 3. Squee needs 4 right to cast from yard. Let's do Seasoned Pyromancer, getting rid of Seasoned Pyromancer and Squee, and then I can pull a Squee from the yard. No, we don't talk about Flame Slash here. This works nicely. Blood Moon, hit or miss. I could get rid of green mana, which would be nice. Could stop things like Fiery Islet. There you go. Cantrips. And opponent gives up. Too much pressure. Got Squeeze coming, Bone Crusher, drawing a mountain. We can do Blood Moon here and play out Bone Crusher if we wanted to. Hitting for 4. Looks pretty good. Only way my opponent can really do anything at this point with the Blood Moon is bounce it or destroy it. They've already used a Brazen Borrower, so Force of Vigor would need this, and then they could do their Cascade spells. Remembering that both Cascade spells are either green-blue or green-red, so they need green. Good start. Good start. Look at that. And you'll be proud that I have a Squee main board, and I have a Squee over here. I want to make it very clear, I do not own Squee in paper. That is a line. Digital fine. Squee will not enter this house. The EE was very good. I have usually a Ratchet Bomb or a second EE if I think this is going to be a problem. The other option is to play like a Chalice and prevent it, but I think the E has a little more versatility for some of those 1-drops you run into as well. Daytime Rage, let's go, yeah. The Stained Glass Squee is reasonable. Stained Glass Squee. He is reasonable, but I say that with the caveat that he is still a trader. This is apparently from eBay. It's a little blurry. He's a trader, though. You see these? Rabble Master doesn't just stand on his friends. Squee holding skulls everywhere. What a weirdo. It's appropriate to play Squee around Halloween. That's it. Otherwise, trash it. Go elsewhere. Gosh, dang it, Squee. All right, I guess we'll keep this hand. The first hand had no lands. That was the obvious mulligan. Second hand has Squee in it. That's his toy in his hand? That is totally a skull. My opponent mulls to 6 as well. I'm gonna get rid of Fury. This will be interesting. Squeeze toy as a card. Hold on. Squeeze toy. Land, pass turn, bolt up. We're searching for this Squeeze toy. Oh my gosh, it's Squeeze toy. Oh my gosh, it's Squeeze toy. It's right there. I have no words. What's up, D20? How's it going? I have no words. By the way, this might be finally my opportunity to play a particular dragon. I see blue and I see white. It looks suspiciously fluffy, his toy. There's toys in here too. If you've ever played League of Legends, it looks a bit like an angry Poro. All right, Squee, jam, let it counter, move on. Could it be Fluffy Wolf 0? I don't think Fluffy Wolf 0 ever existed. There was definitely Fluffy Wolf 1, but we are the better Fluffy Wolf. All right, here comes the great... Oh, black mana. Tainted. Oh, am I just gonna die here? They're gonna revive a Archon here? Is this Aether Mage's Touch? I have no idea. Fluffy hasn't played Magic in some time. He has no clue. He goes blind like goblins to war. It could be. Man, it's been a minute since I've watched a stream. Oh gosh. This has a lot of text on it. F6 and Flying Vigilance, Death of Lifelink. When this enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each card type, you may put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It says haste. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch. Gets to reveal cards. You get, for each type, I see a Solitude. I see Instance. I see Instance. I see. All right. So they chose Ephemerate, Polluted Delta. So they chose Ephemerate, Polluted Delta, and Solitude. You got it. That's what they got. Man, you could get like another Glorious Vengeance and do that all over again. That's terrifying. All right, I really hope they don't do this whole... No, don't see what I have. Go away. I think we are about to die. Just don't die. I think we're going to die. I don't see how we get out of this. They can ephemerate the grief here if they would like to and keep it, or ephemerate, yeah, Troxa. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. What do you think they keep this time? There's a lot of cards over here. They have the top 3. They kept a Flooded Strand, Temporary, and Shadow Prophecy. So not this, not this. There's a Shadow, Flooded Strand. Oh gosh, they did another Grief. Hold on, I'm in Temporary Lockdown. All right. Bam. This is my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a moon. I have a bunch of relics, though I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. I think best course of action is probably just Chandra uptick and pass turn. But there's a lot of stuff that could like ruin me. Like they get Solitude now with their temporary lockdown or whatever. I think they use this ephemerate. And then Solitude gets rid of Squee, get rid of Goblin token on the ephemerate side. All right, they choose not to cast that. We know 5 of their cards. Flooded Strand. We're going to be going to game 2. This is almost guaranteed. Puts a Triumph into play. That makes Leyline of Binding cheaper. Ta-da! Even though they didn't keep that from their stack of cards, we knew it was showing up. This has Vigilance. How do I, yeah, there we go. I did it. I got past it. Oh, I did that at such a funny time that they showed me all their cards, which was everything we knew but one. All right, Storm Breath Dragon feels okay here. Pillages do come in for a matchup like this. Squee is okay, and then we have Relic as well for the graveyard. Whoop. All right. Leyline of Binding decks, I've noticed that Fire Artisan's not very good because they don't attack to destroy Fire Artisan. They binding it, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid that. We can probably cut Light Up the Knights. They're probably just a little too slow without the Chandra, so we'll get rid of that package. And then it just comes down to some other stuff that I need to take out. Probably something like the Bone Crusher Giants and just be fast with Eidolons, Graveyard, mess with their mana base, Ragavans. This is at least my gut feeling here. What's up, KO Diamonds? How's it going? Eidolon might be mediocre. It may be, but I need something that puts pressure on them. Bone Crusher would tag the Grief, but I have a feeling if they're doing the Grief stuff, I do have the Spikefield Hazards and Bolts to deal with that. And if they do... Well, I guess it's not going to the graveyard, it's ephemerating. It's tough to say, like, if you want to do that or not. I mean, at this point, you could probably make an argument that I could... Let's do this. 2 Bone Crushers, 2 Chandra's out. Because Chandra's probably too... You know, let's just do it 3 for 3. Chandra's probably just too weak, right? KO Diamond. I'm not. We can talk about it after this match, but if you want the quick and, well, not quick and short, but announcement section of my Discord explains why I might be on. Let's go. I imagine Pithy Needle has some value here, but that Pithy Needle is probably strictly going to hit, what, a Teferi at most? Little Teferi? Five lands. Let's mulligan this. Here we go. Keep, get rid of Chandra. Done. Relic. Eidolon. They're going to die. Yeah, I won't have the graveyard locked down here, but... Boris Moon version. Let's go ahead and play the stuff that doesn't hurt me over the course of the game as well. All right, Relic, let's go. Hallowed Fountain, KCJ, thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate it. Subs are always appreciated. Opponent takes the bolts, gonna do this again. They're gonna grab an Eidolon. That was super delayed. It's not been the greatest lately. We learned our lesson from last night. We're remembering that that card is legendary. Eidolon, go. Opponent takes 2 to ephemerate here. We basically did play everything that they knew, so they're taking a peek at what else we've got here. Probably should be hitting that ephemerate in the graveyard. It'll be, I'm pretty confident it'll be okay here. An opponent once claimed the Atraxa Reanimator deck is sweet. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't seen Atraxa as a reanimation target. So I'm down for whatever they're doing over there. Definitely down. Go ahead and eat the graveyard so I can F6 through this turn. We have no other actions. No Vesper Lark. Vesper Lark got killed by Modern Horizons. Stony Silence. Wow. Wow. Incredible. I think I have 3 relics and 2 pithy needles. My opponent brought in Stony Silence. They got me. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Fairies is fun. Fairies is fun. Blood Crypt, thank you for the sub. 6 months, welcome back. On your way to a red ball. You did get you chewed on your tennis ball lately though. It's all slimy now. Leave me alone, opponent. I'm going to just leave the Eidolon in play. We're just going to F6 and pass. Ah, no, it's not too tough. You just play cool fairies like Bitter Blossom and Shinobi, honorary fairy, and you're good to go. My opponent's at 8, by the way. We're noticing Eidolon is not subpar here. Eidolon is fantastic. It would be very nice if I could actually do anything. But I respect their prison style here. How about that backup Season Pyromancer Thoughtseize bug here? Nope, okay. Ramming Not Ruined, though. Looking pretty good. Not going to attack, obviously. Very scared of Atraxa getting that lifelink vigilance stuff going on. Hardcast Grief. All right, you got it. Doesn't hit anything. Attacks for 3. This is starting to get sketchy. Okay. I'm going to pass. I can use Sokenzen if I wanted to. I might do this to block one of these griefs. Tainted. Opponent takes another 2. It'd be funny if they attack with both things, because then I would probably let it all come through, Sokenzen, and swing, and then hopefully top deck land Ray may not win. But our opponent's smarter than that, clearly. Leyline of Binding is down here. Tainted. Swing with both, opponent. Do it. Do it. Swings with nothing. All right, still going to go ahead and cash this in. I think it's the most efficient use here. I could hit some bolts. I can hit a land for Season Pyromancer. I probably won't be swinging here just yet. We got the quad Ramming Not Ruins. I can now do Season Pyromancer and start cracking these. The question is, can I somehow get around these griefs enough to, dare I say, do enough damage? I can block 1/1 and I do 3. Ooh. Do I attack first? Do I attack first? Right now they could Solitude Ephemerate, but that would require all 3 cards to be white Solitude Ephemerate. I'm thinking about doing exactly that, Big B. I'm also just wondering if I just play an Eidolon here. Traxa has green in it, doesn't it? They don't have green. I'm wondering if just playing Eidolon here is enough to lock the game out. Let's do the Eidolon first. I take damage. See if my opponent wants to interact with me. Okay. I'm just afraid of like the Solitude plan, but I think this attack is pretty safe. All right, I have no other actions F6 through this turn. This is close. I guess it's better to do this now than to wait for them to top deck a basic or like an island or something and be able to hard cast that Solitude. Because they'll gain 3, but by playing the Ephemerate, they would lose 4. Then they could attack. But that's like very specific. Like we said, they have 3 cards. Very, very specific conditions that we're talking about. I think we're okay here with just this attack, having the double Eidolon, having that pressure on our opponent. There's a more expensive Leyline of Binding. They do get rid of one of these Eidolons. Block and block, take 2. I can take 6 from their attack back here. I have Ramming Not to activate. That's 2. My opponent's potentially dead. We're not in the worst, no. You can block 2 things. I get 1 damage through. If that didn't do 3 damage to me, I think I'd fire it off. We're going to just pass the turn here, and I'm going to crack a Ramming Not Ruins. Because if I just hit another land, we're in good spot too. And I have lots of blockers now. This is where you can kind of see where like a pillage would be kind of nice to like Not necessarily hit the swamp or the plains, but I could hit like the Hallowed Fountain right now because I don't have a Blood Moon, and taking them off the white and the extra blue would feel pretty good here. So that's why we tend to bring these pillages in the control and the combo matchups. They're stuck, and I can tell they're stuck. They're stuck because casting something Eidolon gets to go off here. That, I need a land for this to become lethal. See if they attack. I doubt they will. And we will definitely fire this off. That land, wherever it may be, just be on top. Land or a way to do 2. Block, block, block 1 damage through. Do I send just monkey, take 2, go to 6, but they have to block, and then I have a double block for one of these? Right now I double block and I take 6. I think I do dash this. And I leave everything else back. This is very close. This doesn't play around a couple like bindings or something like that. Swing all but the tokens. This is preventing them from like Faithful Mending plus Glorious Vengeance, Atraxa, and swing gain life. Eidolon is too precious here. We just attack with the 2. Eidolon has to stay there. Eidolon prevents them from really opening up and like just killing us out of nowhere. So obviously the monkey is required a block here or they lose. I mean, we're not in the greatest spot. Land, Bolt, Chandra. Did I keep Chandra's in? I don't think I did. Those Bone Crusher Giants that we brought back. All the lands. I don't... depending on where we're at, potentially another monkey is maybe. They could have a Solitude. They could have a Solitude here. If they Solitude us, we lose. Because they Solitude, they get rid of this. Then they attack for 3. I left 2 Chandras in. Fair enough. Your move, opponent. I'm at 6. If they have something that kills 2 creatures, I'm dead as well. 2 creatures that doesn't cost 3 or less. Solitude would have killed us there. Solitude would have gotten rid of the monkey, and then they'd have 3 griefs that have menace. I can only block 1, I'd take 6. All right, no attacks from my opponent. Looking for a land or damage. Oh, we would have gained 2. Block. Okay, then we would have been at 2. Fair. I don't play Blood Moon here because ramming out Ruins off land is a kill as well. Pass turn. Keeping Eidolon. Please don't have something that kills me here. Please. They're drawing cards. There's a Marsh Flats. If I had them at 1, they wouldn't be able to fetch with that. That being said, that may not pick up a basic. It's probably picking up a shock land. What are you doing, opponent? What you doing? Gonna block like this, obviously. I'll take 3. You're not in a color that pumps griefs. They have Solitude. That's fine. They still have to pitch something for Solitude. They could Solitude their own grief, yes. They have to pitch to do Solitude. They could Solitude their own Grief. Here we go. Target is the Eidolon. Now Eidolon's gone. They can Ephemerate the Solitude and Solitude the Grief. And I have no way to do the damage upstairs here. They Solitude another one of my tokens. Interesting. So now if I top deck a land, I win. It's interesting. Why didn't they like Solitude their Grief there? All right, land, Bolt, Chandra, Bone Crusher. Yes. Yes. Another look. Not a great look. Bolt. Bolt or land, Bone Crusher. Bolt or land, Bone Crusher. You make a treasure, but you know. All right. If I do this, technically I could live at 1. Oh, we're so close. Oh, no, I can't. Ooh. I guess if they ephemerate something here, then it won't be attacking. I haven't hit land in a while. That was bad luck. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Man, if I can get to game 3 here, I think I have a real good shot at winning this. Game's not over until the opponent puns. Ephemerate, Solitude, remove, like, monkey or something. Attack. I'm still not dead. By doing that, they're not gaining life here. They attack with Solitude. I think they don't ephemerate. They attack with everything. I have to double block, right? Double block and single block. Leyline of Binding. That'll do it. That'll do it. I haven't fetched either. Yeah. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Well, interesting. I haven't seen this list before, and I kind of like it. I think there's our land. I think we're very close. Very close. We got the monkey instead of the land for the Bone Crusher and would have had the potential win there. A couple of our Storm Breaths coming. There's one Bolt as well. Bummer. I think we have a very good chance in game 3, though. We didn't even put Blood Moon into play there. We got griefed I don't know how many times, right? We're always close. Exactly, Rodeo. Exactly. And that's the way we like it. We want games to be close and exciting. That's the only reason that everyone comes and watches, right? If they were always blowouts, everyone would be like, yeah, 37 damage. Fluffy didn't take any damage. Yeah, yeah. If we did that, the meta would probably also be broken. How are you doing? Oh. All right, let's see if we can win one here. We're 1-1. Our opponent is 0-0. Let's go ahead and sit back a little bit. It's supposed to be better aligned in this chair, and I keep moving the chair so that I am not properly lined up, and I know that will wreck us. Giganta, huh? All right, sure. Let's try it. Who knows what version of Giganta this could be? This could be the Giganta of Gigantas. Could also be just a Giganta. All right, Soken's in over here. Ooh, I like where we're at now. Oh, so that's where all the Tron list went. They all went to the day meta instead of the night meta. I gotcha. Okay. I'm excited for this matchup. Yeah. No, what are you doing with the sphere? I don't want you to have a Boseiju mana. Well, they used it immediately. I like that. All right. Let's attack. Urza's Tower. Blood Moon him. Fast turn. Woohoo! Ah, it feels good, doesn't it, everyone? I probably want a second Blood Moon soon, but... There's green mana. Chromatic Star. Seiju? Scared. Get him, yeah. These are pretty mountains. Look at these. This is the lightning mountain. This is the hilly mountain with spider things on it. Look at those spider things. My opponent is digging crazy with their spheres. Oh, there's map. There is a map. Okay. Let's attack. Let's get their Karn, the Great Creator, and stop this map. And then we'll decide what we do from there. Dang it, I got an expedition map. Who actually wants that card? It may actually be better for me to play a second Blood Moon here. Thinking about it, I think a second Blood Moon is just safer than trying to put pressure on, especially seeing a forest here. You got Tron and Pauper? I have Tron and Pauper. I'll admit that. We played Blue Tron. Everyone was super excited about that. This isn't good. Karn, the greatest of creators. Where are you? Where are you? No dice. Pass so I can refill my board if they blow things up. They do have it to blow everything up now. Maybe I should have held on to the Blood Moon. I was worried about a Beseiju. Now we have the O Stone to deal with. There's some good follow-ups, though. They're like, do I let this go through? I'm torn. It's an Ancient Stirrings. I will pass here, and then I can make tokens of the Seasoned Pyromancer, and then we'll go for... Wow, they just crack Expedition map. Plays Urza's Tower. Okay. Float your mana because you don't have enough to pay for Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Unless you do that. Okay, now I have them. My opponent has a lot of mana. But I wonder if I can kill them. Ragavan attack here. Take them to 4. Do I play Blood Suns? This is a good question. What's up, Zale? Shoutouts to Zale for being the one that redeems the first, and we've been live for 48 minutes. Play an Eidolon after this. I'm going to save Spikefield Hazard. +1 power or damage is maybe good here. What's up, Landshutter? Grace? I thought you were in class, Grace. Ugin. -2 here. How do I connect 6 more points of damage here? You use Seasoned Pyromancer for it? Maybe? Collection? Marvel Slab Collection Series 3 complete, if you're interested in that. That document is out of date now. Well, you drive home from work? Good. Don't look at the screen, though. Please. Pay attention to the road. All right, I'm going to throw out a Chandra here. I'm going to do upstairs. We pass over mountain. Opponent's at 4 now. I imagine they're going to try to get rid of the Chandra. We're just trying to squeak out a little more damage here. I could have Fury Dugan, but I don't think I want to. I want them to mess with the Chandra here. Karn liberated. So now if they go down here, now I can take out both of these. Karn Great Creator. I can get rid of this as well if they do like liquid metal coating. Bolt off the top. Come on. Bolt, 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 bolt. Liquid metal coating. Okay. Can technically unlock myself a little bit here if I need to. Bolt, 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 bolt. I don't think I do anything with that mana. Bolt. Fury, Karn Great Creator. Light up the night for X equals 2. Puts them to 2. I can't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Land Fury's power. If I do the land though, then they're at 4 and not at. They're not at 3. I could get rid of both Karns here. Fury Pitch. And then light up the night. Let's get rid of both Karns. Right? Because I need that like that. X equals 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. I can get rid of every Planeswalker. I think my math is right here. Then light up the night here. X equals 2 plus 1 because Planeswalker. Go, opponent. Okay. And now I just need that bolt, but I've also kept myself at 3 mana. Not that that's going to stay like that. Okay. Lose another. Bolt, 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 bolt. Come on, bolt. I don't care about Giganta. I didn't even realize they put that in the hand. Bolt, come on. Bolt. 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 I'll play my land, pass the turn. I mean, I'm giving myself all the opportunities to find this bolt. All right. Cast this upstairs. Puts them to 3. All right, opponent. I'm at 3. Or you're at 3. I'm at 20. We have 4 bolts. If they attack and don't have a creature... Oh, that works as a creature. I was going to say Ragavan's one, but... You don't have a top deck channel point redemption? That's because if we blessed our stuff here, Last God, it'd be cheating. We get them on the top all the time anyway. By the way, how's it going? Bolt right here. Right here. Bolt. Bolt. Oh, you're so close to a bolt. You're basically burning flames of bolt goodness. 5 plus 8 is 13, putting me to 2. Hydrating is a good idea, though. Exiles Raymond Ruins. That land hurt me, actually, opponent. Okay. Got a Power Stone now. Bolt. Hydrating gets Bolt. They're blowing up another thing here. It's fluffy. I hate it. Reset to 1 month streak. That's 16 months. Been waiting to catch up. Missed the youth. Bolt! We did it! What's up, Ice Up? We survived! Wow! Oh, good stuff. Good stuff, chat. Way to believe, everyone. Way to believe. All right. Way to believe. We got there with Ice Up and the Hydrate and everything. See? It would be cheating if we blessed our top decks. All right. Fire Artisan leaves here. We can get some braids for that. Bone Crusher is usually a little bit slow here. This is kind of slow. Light Up the Night helped us. Let's do this. Squee in for Bone Crusher. And let's bring a pair of Pithing Needles in for 1 Chandra. One more Bone Crusher. Fury out? No. See, Fury is okay. Fury's okay, Last God. Believe in the Fury. We're gonna throw this hand away. We kind of mishmashed what we were bringing in, but I think we're good. Keep. KO Diamonds, thank you for the gifted sub to El Rodeo. Welcome to the group, El Rodeo. Oh, I have to get rid of a card here? That sucks. I forgot I had to do that. Spike Field, go. All right, they're going to play Expedition Map. We're going to Pithing Needle it. I'm going to laugh at their face. Ready? Laugh. Done. Absent King thanks Blood Moon King for destroying Tron. Nice. All right, some spheres and stars down for opponent. 3 cards here. We got Blood Moon coming down. I'm going to just hard cast Ragvan. No need to dash it. We got Blood Moon coming. Waiting for them to Besage this, and then we play Blood Moon. Sphere cracked here. Haywire Might. No. This is interesting. Bolt, Haywire Might. They go, yo, gotta kill Pithing Needle. And I'm like, you got it. And then we just destroy this artifact so they can't go get Beseiju. And then we attack. Go team! Because they can't get Tron here. They don't have Tron pieces. We're fine. And then, wow. We are Tron's worst nightmare. I mean, that should just be very obvious. If they don't put a Tron piece down that matters, we're squeeing. We're gonna squee here. We're gonna squee. It's tempting to Fury after an attack, but we're gonna squee here. Opponent's gonna go get their thing. We're gonna attack. I'm really hoping they don't have the what's it called again? That O stone. That'd be mean. Smash in. Do our damage. pass on that. I don't need to be drawing cards. That's just a waste of my treasure tokens. My opponent's probably going to have like Karn, Great Creator. No, they had the O Stone again. Rude. All right, Karn the Great Creator off the top from them. Let's go, Ragavan. Steal it. Steal the good stuff. Steal it. Down to 9. We deserve all of the luck today. Up we go. We're winning. We're winning. If you cast Blood Moon, you could hazard, untap, play Karn. I'm sure I could have done a lot of things. I'm sure I could have done many things. But we got there. Many roads lead there, I'm sure. This is all I cared about. They didn't have enough mana. We attack, uptick on O-Stone, play Fury, clear the O-Stone. At this point, we probably want to be playing Blood Moon. We'd have 1 extra mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could probably play Blood Moon and then just pitch Fury to kill the O-Stone, so we had it all covered. Let's just say that first game, though, that was the game to watch. Second game, we ran over them. But first game, we, little by little, drug it out and got them. Whew, just barely, too. We needed that last card because we had survived that long. Trophy incoming. It's going to be very, very hard, but I like the go get 'em attitude. I like the attitude, but it's going to be really hard to trophy unless we cheat somehow. But hey, we can go for that 4-1. I respect. Excuse me. I respect that. Also, can I respect that in one chat over here? Right, this is the one that I watch you all in. KO Diamonds is green. I know. But then the other chat over here, I knew you all wanted to be red. What you doing, Casey? What you doing, Last God? I guess pink is a derivative of red. But KC over here being all purple, I don't understand. Where's the support? Yeah, magenta's a close. Purple's a little too far from red. I don't know why Land Shutter is orange on the one side, but red on the other. I don't have any filter. I don't know why it's all red on that side. Grayus is purple too on both. Both. That's the one thing, is I don't know why some people are the same color on both. Who knows? Oh my gosh, look who's back for round 2. Keep. Bob 49, play that Tron land. Oh my gosh, Tron is just the day meta. This is our calling. We've been playing all at night. This is it. We should have just been playing during the day. We'd be a millionaire at this point with all of our treasures that we could like cash in for cash. If you are a prime person and actively choose your global color, it will remain the same across. Interesting. Fascinating. All right. Well, opponents gets this power plant. That's fine with us. We have this thing called turn 2 Blood Moon. It's a phrase that is coined on our stream. No one else can use it. Wow, that's a Wormcoil engine. We are the turn 2 Blood Moon people. We do it all the time. Even after Rip Simeon Spirit Guide. Oh, dang it. They have a map. Now they're going to get green. I hate it. How do we do this? What is the most damage? Probably just hard cast Bone Crusher Giant at this point. Unless they have Karn, Great Creator. Nope. Urza's Tower. It's probably just a hard cast Bone Crusher Giant here. I'm thinking about that Eidolon, but they're probably... They might have to cycle a few things here, but I have a feeling this is going to get Forest or Boseiju in order to get rid of that Blood Moon. They get an Urza's Tower. Maybe they're just going to try to race us, which seems silly. Good luck, opponent. Star. That would give them green. They've made green. Oh, Greentron plays Beseiju. Yeah. Ta-da! We'll just top deck a Blood Moon. It's all good, everybody. 3 O-Stone. Look what's back. O-Stone's back. Back again. I might have enough mana to kill this opponent, though. Attack for 6, put them to 7, play a Light Up the Night, and then Bone Crusher after the fact. 5, 6, right? Everyone telling me not to play Light Up the Night. Boom. Do whatever you need to, opponent. What's your worst? Actually, I don't think I want their worst. All right, they have to clear this. They can't target Bone Crusher. They might want to get rid of this in case of top deck land, and they got to deal with this somehow too. Come on, Bob. Bob 49. You're my next victim. Could blow Blast Zone, but that only kills this, doesn't kill this. O-Stone does kill both of these. Doesn't deal with the Bone Crusher Giant, doesn't deal with the Ramunot. Use 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 after. Blow up, play Worm Coil to block here. Try to avoid this, not knowing I have Bone Crusher. They have 49 life? Oh, dang. Dang. I only have 2 life. Dang it. You mean I should have been Fluffy Wolf 2000? Sounds like a vacuum cleaner product. Pops O-Stone. They have 5 mana. They play something. Karn. Okay. They have something that gains life here. Dragon's Claw. Pithy Needle. Name's Ramunot. That's a good play. That's a good play. Good job, opponent. Good job. Set a stop on my turn for upkeep here, just so that they don't feel so bad about the top deck. We had you all the time, opponent. Bam! All right. We good guy Fluffy here. Let's go. Same song and dance here. Pillages. Squee's going to come in. Maybe the Shattering Sprees. Definitely the Pithy Needles. Get rid of more or less this stuff here. 1 light up. I brought this in. Somehow I fit this in here. I got rid of, what, the extra Chandra, I believe? We just kind of went, like, really low to the ground. Avoided the Shattering Spree. That's probably okay at this point. Let's do it again. Elixir of Immortality was what I was a little bit worried about. Some people do that for the mill matchups that you may run into from time to time. It definitely makes sense, right? Elixir is the one that mixes the graveyard with the library. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, against Burn, not too bad either. It's a lot of life game. A lot of life game. Day Fluffy, this is weird. It is weird. All right, if we win this one, I'll explain why I'm Day Fluffy right now. Are we doing this again where they play Expedition Math and we ruffle in their face to hit the Pithy Needle? Day 2 man? 2 man doesn't exist anymore. 2 man left us. Left, didn't pay rent. Went to that movie. Nope. It's in the movie. If you haven't seen that Nope movie or whatever, Expedition Map. Oh, that's not an Expedition Map, you jerk. Interesting. Let's name something here. I'm gonna name Oblivion Stone. No. Yes. Beseiju? Oblivion Stone? Expedition Map? Karn? I'm feeling like O-Stone's probably the better thing to name. Well, Besage, well, I guess I have 2 moons. Maybe it doesn't matter so much. Ancient Stirrings. Like, here I can play it on the Expedition map if they, like, have an Expedition map here that they play, which is what they found. So they'll probably play that. And I can play on Expedition map and try to give myself enough time to get these out. I'm gonna try it. We do need some help here. We're not really fast after this, though. My opponent could easily get out of this. There's Urza's Mine. They'll play that. I missed my land drop past turn. Force of Vigor for the win. I mean, that's definitely something they could have, too. Sylvan Scrying. My opponent has Tron now. They have 5 mana to play with it for this turn. What they find with it. They put Jegantha to hand. I can kill Jegantha. Come on, land. Come on, land. There we go. Let's go ahead and play Blood Moon. Okay, that'll slow them down a little bit. Sylvan Scrying to get another land here. Besage Who Endures. We're going to play our land. I'm going to play my Blood Moon and pass turn. Okay, now they could hit one of these, which is fine, I suppose. Here's Jegantha. 2, 3, 4. Another one here. Season Pyro. I want a hard cast Fury. Let's Stomp and Bolt and pass turn. Not like the greatest use of those two, but I feel like my opponent stumbled a little bit. Having the double moon, I think, has thrown him off a little bit. Worm Coil is not great. We can handle that, though. And drop. Cast Fury, pass turn. I don't care if they gain some life here, although this game is slowly getting away from us. But they attack for 6, and then I smack them back for 6. Light of the Night can't quite kill Worm Coil just yet. I'm not going to block. We're going to be probably doing something like Bone Crusher plus Season Pyromancer if I draw a land. Although land would be Worm Coil, right? Karn can die from Light Up the Night. See what they get here. Probably something big. I would get something big. Haywire Might. That's not big. What's up, Trellin? MTGO, how's it going? X equals 2. Play Season Pyromancer. How's it going? What were we on? Was it a blue Tron kind of night? Thanks for giving that shout out. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Obviously attack, let them do their Haywire Might, block, and then kill something. I suppose they kill, what, Blood Moon here, and then Besage the other Blood Moon? Yep. He's been getting to finals and challenges on Coffers, so this is his main deck now. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Coffer's genius over there. All right. Opponent's got 1 card. How absolutely crushing can it be? 2 Fury to double block next turn on Worm. Well, we gotta live. We have to live here. Hold on. Blood Moon on Coffers. Power Stone. I don't have artifacts. This isn't looking very good. Cityscape Leveler was a good follow-up here. Now they have Ulamog. So I guess I need a Blood Moon here. It's block, save life, total points. Blood Moon, Bone Crusher play. That's not going to work. Do I have an out here? Don't think so. I had all the preventative stuff, but I didn't have a way to end the game quickly. Ulamog's played 2 things. I guess the problem is that they're not like close to dying. They're at 34. Like we could Season Pyromancer to chump block this. Ulamog eats like maybe these 2. This is blowing up whatever over here. I don't have like bridge in this list. We're attacking. We're not bridging and hiding. All right. Changes. Probably none. Probably none. I do see the Shattering Spree. I don't think I want one of these. If I do, I want 1 Fury out maybe. I have Pillages. I have Abrades. Usually don't have that many artifacts. Yep, little Magus of the Moon tucked in here. Let's just send it back. I'm also on the play. Haywire Might would be a good one to name with our Pithy Needles as well. We forget that card because we took a hiatus and we didn't get to play against that too terribly much. We're going to keep this because I have a turn to a Braid on a an Expedition map, and then I can follow it with Season Pyromancer or Blood Moon. Do need a land here in the top 2. I might hit that star. We hit the land, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit the star. This prevents the green mana that they might need, but doesn't prevent the draw. Sphere to follow that up. Urza's Tower, and does make the green mana. Haywire Might. We can kill that. Interesting. What do I want to kill it with? Fury Pitch. Fury Pitch Fury? I don't think I want to play the risky game of my opponent having a way to get green mana. Maybe we're pitching that Ragavan. I don't know. Ragavan gets kind of busted if we top deck something from them. You could hold on to the Fury. I mean, I'm probably playing Season Pyromancer after this anyway. It may not matter what I have. All right, let's kill the little Might here. My opponent does have 2 Tron pieces, so we're obviously going to play Blood Moon here to void 3rd. Season Pyromancer dig and see if we can't prevent them from getting too many lands in a Worm Coil here. Forest. O-Stone. Definitely want a way to get rid of this through Pithy Needle. Gonna dig. Season Pyromancer. Okay, I can at least get more Season Pyromancer tokens next turn, but looking a little dicey with the O-Stone over there. I'm sure they're just going to blow up the world. This is one of the reasons I maybe would have preferred a Ragavan to be played, because I could hit their Karn, the Great Creator, and Haywire Mites and other things. That's not looking good. This is definitely not enough damage fast enough. I had 2 Pillages, 1 Abrade. A few other things that I could have hit. I have a feeling they have the land. They do. All right, so we have to beat whatever follows this. Could be a number of things. Interesting timing on that. It's a shame I don't have a Blood Moon to follow this. It's a very interesting timing. Usually you take that hit. Fascinating. So my opponent has 12 mana right now, it looks like. Oh, no. I guess we're going to be 2-2 going into our final match. I'm not sure I can handle the 10-10. Not so much of the whole blocking thing, but rather just getting us. All right. 2-2. We have a, oops. We have a 2-1, a 1-2, a 2-0, and an 0-2. It's perfect. So now we have a wild card game for the last one. A wild card game for the last one. All right, here we go. And then really quick, because there's been a lot of people mentioning daytime Fluffy Wolf too. The real short and sweet of it is I got laid off at work. Therefore, I've got some time between job hunting. We send resumes out and then we got to wait. And so instead of just twiddling my thumbs and wondering and worrying and other things like that, I'm here to hang out with my awesome community of 5 years that didn't lay me off. You people are awesome. So that's why we have some day streams coming up. Following and watching our YouTubes and stuff like that is obviously greatly appreciated. And we'll get back up on our feet. We had some great support last night. It was nice. My wife's been very supportive as well. And it was good to have the support. And I think it was one of the first nights that I finally slept through the whole night without my brain just racing. So we got that going on. You're going to see a few of these. Obviously, if get an interview or I got a call or other things, that'll be my priority. We've always said it. The streaming is the hobby. But that's why we're here during the day. Yeah. I was like, oh, we'll find something. I'm confident we will. It's a process, right? When you send something out, you don't, we're in the instant gratification of the societies that we live in. You click something, you immediately get like a response. That's not how hiring works, obviously. So you send them out and you're like, so that's where we're at right now. Let's mulligan this hand. 1-landers aren't very good. You know what? Let's keep a real oddball one here. Keep the 4-lander and see if we can get Chandra Fire Artisan firing off here. Being laid off stings. Was with Comcast and they laid off our entire department nationwide for COVID. Dang, that sucks. That sucks, Ice Up. Always a fun time to get laid off. KO Diamonds, yes, sure. We can definitely do that. My schedule is like probably 80% free. I'm going to collaborate with Evan as well. Oh, we got a good luck, have fun. You too. I didn't want to play against Yawgmoth, though, as our final game here. But yeah, do some collabs. Really at the end of the month, end of 2 months, I'm really hoping that I've kind of got that and get back into the whole thing. But you never know. You never know. My opponent does not attack. That's an accident. We're at 18. Is Evan still Beef Man? I'm not sure Evan can be Beef Man if he's going to have me on his stream. It's all good. I took some time to enjoy life again and now been a mortgage loan officer for the last 2. Yeah, exactly. Opponent does not attack again. I'm a little confused at what's happening. Yeah, we're not going to... I'd like to say we won't rush to find a new job, but I don't like the feeling, so we'll work through it. We'll work through it. This is my unwinding time between the stresses of it. We'll find what we need to. I'm going to turn off auto yields here. My opponent was going to do something there, and I have the option of Fury. They do have a Court of Calling, but the Court of Calling is only for 1 right now. Finds a Dryad. This will be interesting. I sort of just want to attack here. I think I'm going to see if they want to, like, block with the Strangleroot Geist, and then, like, maybe I'm pitching Fury. You can get X equals 2 right now. They're going to go do it right now. It's not X equals 4. It's X equals 2. Blood Artist. Yeah, I think we're pitching here. Last God would be proud of this pitch here. Clear the board. I think we want to clear the board here. I'd like to wait to hardcast Fury, but let's use Chandra here. Let's purposely clear the board. Cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, we lose a little bit of extra here because of the Blood Artist, but opponent's got an empty board. We have an empty board. This seems good. Well, it seems as reasonable as we could make it. That's a Bird of Paradise. That's a Grist. Grist is a problem. Let's shoot Grist. Let's play our Bone Crusher Giant and pass turn. Grist is a bug. Grist is indeed. Apparently, my opponent's intrigued and confused by our list. I just said it's okay. It's a pile of red. We have an Exalted Bird up top going in. All the alternate arts are pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and dash a monkey in here. I'm just going to attack Grist. Obviously, they're going to block here and then block maybe here to keep Grist alive. My opponent doesn't like that I have an Eidolon. That's a shame. We like our Eidolons. Casey, what do you want me to look at? I'll make it bigger or whatever. This Blood Artist? It's Grist? The chat? I usually keep it out of the way because chat can get violent. There's your chat. I'm going to put it away in a moment. They're just like, they're confused. That's it. That's it. Nothing to it. All right, opponent's got one card. They fetched. Why am I in my end step? Well, that was my opportunity to kill Grist, but somehow I was in my end step. I think it's because I pulled the chat out. I think that's what happened. Maybe they'll forget to uptick their Grist. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We get to do all of this now. There we go. We're going to get two things here or they're going to lose Grist. We kind of made up for it. We just lost Ragavan in the process. It'll be okay. I don't think that's going to change that much. Ragavan was going to get blocked anyway. Here comes Yawgmoth. Wow, they got all the fancy arts. Oh, come back. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. All right, so now they have kind of what? Oh no, that's not a young wolf. That's the innkeeper. Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's start there. Kind of doesn't block Yawgmoth. Draw 2. I'm going to play another Eidolon for them since they were confused by it earlier. I've got some blockers here. I don't have a lot going on, though. We're going to be going to game 2 and game 3. Obviously, we have Blood Moons that are going to help us with the mana base, and I have Pithy Needles in this version. Evolution. This gives them the ability to have their 2 parts. Do they have another win condition other than a Singleton Blood Artist, though? Oh, this is Haptra. Oh, snap. Oh, Grist. Oh, please stop. Okay. I feel like I'm really dead, but I don't see it all right now. They make a snake. They're going to remove stuff. Hitting me for 2 plus 3 plus 1. They got us. They got us. Okay. Pillages come in here. This is an EE matchup. Abrades come in, Pithy Needles come in. Very similar to other nuance lists and stuff. Okay, I guess I can try Squee. Eidolon kind of does come out in this matchup. They'll be less confused in a moment. After plus life gain plus Yogg, you never have a board again. That would be true. That would be true. All right, definitely want the Blood Moon to happen. The Engineered Explosive is strictly to get rid of some of the tokens that they have, or it can also be used to get rid of a lot of the 1-drops they use for mana acceleration. Let's mulligan this. I think I want more removal than just a bunch of Blood Moons. Interesting hand. Going to keep, and I'm going to get rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer. This is slow but interactive in ways that I like. I almost kept that Pithy Needle, and I would have named Verdant Catacombs because I'm a jerk. All right, play Monkey. Not going to dash it and pass turn. This has to get a basic. Okay, that's the basic I'd prefer to see. Basic Forest, in my opinion, is better. Dang it. Okay. Let's attack. Let's attack with good old Monkey. They block. Okay. And now I just play a Blood Moon, and I use Fury to get rid of the wall, since the wall has 4 health on it. And now they don't have double green. This may not work because they might just play like well, they could play Grist. That'd be annoying. Plays a Haptra. I was gonna say they could play a Bird or a Ignoble Hierarch as well. Let's kill Haptra and let's Pithy Needle for... I think I want to do it for Grist. Grist is kind of a pain for us here. If they were to get one out and they can cast it. I know Yawgmoth's a pain too, but they need another black to do that. Maybe I'll get lucky and they won't have Bird or Ignoble. Besaju's my Blood Moon. Well, now they have the black mana. Guess, can I get another Blood Moon? All right. Let's go ahead. Let's just wait on the Bone Crusher. Man, Yawgmoth just seems like a very polarizing matchup. You either really win it or you really lose it. There's not, like, in my opinion, much of an in-between. Second Strangleroot, followed by a third Strangleroot. Ay, ay, ay. Let's kill one of these and see what I can do. All right, Bone Crusher Giant played, and that's all I got for this turn. We can block something, but not much. Anger of the Gods, yeah. Anger of the Gods has just been super replaced by Fury, though. Well, now we don't have a board. I guess I got a little bit incorrect with the Pithy Needle. Definitely could have named Yawgmoth. I obviously could have named Besaju as well. If I would have named Besaju, I would have had maybe something to do here. This is interesting because now they can shrink the Strangleroot. And if they do that, then it trades still, but they keep it. A little surprising they didn't. All right, that'll do it. There's no way I'm coming back from that. 2-3 Red Rage here, modern. Not as good as some of the other lists we played last night. What are we seeing? We're just seeing the mixture of anything and everything in modern. It's going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I still stand by if your sideboard lines up, you have a good chance to win. But if it doesn't, and you have those mismatches that aren't the greatest in your favor, you're going to be an uphill battle trying to win. Certain vines might have done better last God. All right, but there's some Red Rage. Let's get into League 2 here and let's stretch our legs and see what we got.